this car is supposed to be out in a couple of days, but it's been a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm really frustrated about that. Kevin just called me out, the guy working on my car, and said, um, yeah, it's just frustrating sometimes. But hopefully I'll get my car back. Yeah, so I'm gonna go check on my car now. It's been like, supposed to be a few days max, this guy said, for my turbo kit. It's turned into a few weeks. And to top it all off, he's actually blaming me for not being able to finish his work, saying that I'm the reason why he can't get any work done. Can't get any work done. How's that if I only spend about an hour when I'm there, and really just trying to get him to do it. We got all these other guys hanging out there for hours, until 9 o'clock in the evening, and he's blaming me for not being able to finish. What happened to the rest of the 7 hours that he has, that he could be working, right? I don't get this guy. So anyway, he said it should be done today, so I'm gonna go check on it. I really don't care the reasons why, but this is the kind of issue that I have to deal with every time I go to a place to get my car done. Is dealing with these people. So we'll see how he is today. Hopefully he's alright. Oh shit. Get my car done. Work out here. Yep, it ain't done yet. Hey, where's everybody at?
They want to go get food.
Lunch.
Yeah. Should be back about like half an hour or so.
Did you see them working on the FRS?
Yeah, Kevin was. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, man? Cool. I'm actually over here at the shop right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just right now. Just. So what's the only thing that you guys have to do? What's going to happen to the windshield fluid? Is that going to go back up? It'll stay? Okay. And then you're going to be able to, I guess, drive it, right? Okay, well, I'm just, making sure. Yeah, all right. Let me, whatever, see what's going on here. Okay. All right. All right. Thanks. Bye. It's pretty much done. I just said that basically this piece right here is you can't really fit, because the intercooler is so big. This is a custom intercooler, so it's kind of hard to find a place to have the air intake actually fit. And I think another thing would probably be like the piping, like right here. Just gotta kind of weld everything, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So Yeah, so you know, my car's supposed to be done, and my turbo kit's supposed to be done in a few days, but it's actually been a few weeks already. So that's one of the main issues about doing modified things or modifying your car is that you're at the mercy of these tune shops. So that's pretty much the issue. You know, you gotta always press them to finish. They always take their time, and not that they it just takes a while, but sometimes you gotta tell them that what you have is priority. And yeah, so basically just to tell them to get it done. So that's really the big issue with getting your car modified, is that you always have to wait. Sometimes wait not only for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, usually a couple of months even. And it can get pretty frustrating when that happens.
Do you always have to check up on it, or how many times do you got to check up on it?
I pretty much have to check up on it all the time, because just to kind of make sure that they're doing their job, make sure they're doing their work. You know, they're not slacking, or they're not actually working on someone else's car. You know, and even then, sometimes it gets frustrating because you know it's not done, or they just give you all these excuses as to why it's not done. Wall valve right here, and of course turbo right here. Still gotta figure out where this goes. Okay, so right now there's a thing about the ramp. This thing is hitting the fender just with pressure here, and this, the side skirt got loose, and then the fender kind of came out too, a little bit out here. So now it's not even or anything. Let me see.
Yeah, I can see it from there.
I noticed that this thing was hitting, so I had you guys bring it back down. So this thing was hitting, and for some reason this thing is out a little bit more now. The fender, I don't know if you can.
I mean, I'm sorry, it shouldn't happen.
Well, as long as you can fix
Yeah,
it.
but,
Whatever.
yeah, no, come on, great.
Yeah.
My very first, my first job.
Yeah.
First job as an adult was a body shop.
Okay. Cool. Just be careful if you're gonna lift it back up. Cause
Yeah, no, you're right.
The side skirt actually opens up more when you. Just trying to find a spot for this to fit.
But yeah, see, this used to sit here, but, you know, down to here, so it was no big deal fitting. Now this core is so big that the bumper doesn't fit, so I can't just go over here. So probably have it sit right about here, and when this is back up there, there's a nice little pocket there.
It's a bit risky because, I mean, when I'm thinking about putting stuff down there, the water might actually,
What stuff?
like if water hits it, the air filter, because it's so low.
No, I mean, that's just like any other cold air intake on any car. That's normal.
Like
If you
it's a-
submerge the car in
Yeah.
water this deep, yes, that's bad.
Yeah, so
But that's with like any cold air intake.
isn't it better to have it up just in case flooding?
If you want, but then I have to order a custom filter and it's gonna take a couple days to get here. I mean, I can get it here before Saturday and have it all ready.
So
If
what
you
were
wanna do that.
What were you thinking of putting it?
You right about here. It's right where this is, actually, right here.
So it's not going to interfere with
Because it actually come across down this way.
well, where's the piping go?
Well, see, the bumper comes out like this. And so this coming across here. When I actually did my intercooler piping the very first time on the twin spool turbo kit, I had this pipe come across and then into here. So there's room to come across this way. It's much nicer air down there. They'll actually make more power.
But is that going to show on the bumper? You know, like is the piping going to show on the outside the pole?
I don't know. Would it bother you if it did? Okay. Locally, I can't get any other filter than this. Do a hot air intake.
That's what they all
Like,
do.
yeah, the garbage.
They put it all out there.
Yeah. there is a filter that I can get that is just barely bigger than the 3-inch and it's longer, but it's a machine.
And what happens if you get that small one? Is that that's the one that's gonna fit?
Yeah, it's just longer, so it uses the same, it has the same surface area, so it flows nice. I mean, if you wanted to, what we could do is just do super shorty for now, zip tie this here because it would actually be accurate here, and second would be here. So it's just no big deal. And then we try it until it shows up. In the car again, like 3 hours.
Okay.
Or I can order it right now and
Well, I mean, I guess you can order, but then usually that's temporary, right?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, permanent bullshit.
Yeah. So I mean, you're just gonna create it like regular,
Well,
like temporarily. But when you get the smaller one, it's gonna have this way.
It'll come right across here and it'll sit right here.
I guess so.
Okay.
Do that. There are no things on this car.
I know,
Nothing.
it's perfect. Yeah. No, this is 2 sensors in one. It's mass airflow, which is volume of air going past it. I turn that off when you speed density. So what I'm doing electronically is telling the computer what data to see here based on other things. And then this right here, see that little filament there? That's temperature. The bung on the oil pan, it actually got welded on the inside instead of the outside. Clean. It looks like the fitting's just kind of sitting on it.
I didn't get to see that.
So what's gonna go on before the show?
I don't know if I have time for anything else. I'm supposed to take the seat out.
You have different seats?
Yeah, I have like a partial seat. I haven't had it for a while, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of use it on this car. And then my spoiler, but I don't know if I have time to do that. I have to see.
Looks so good without a spoiler as well.
Does it?
I think it does this, yeah.
I'm kind of partial too. I'm like
Really?
wondering whether if I should leave it like this or.
The only one that I really like is that Rocket Bunny spoiler, and it's like
Oh, the one in the back?
liquid, and it looks pretty clean.
it's smooth.
Yeah, it's
You throw a big boy racer,
Yeah,
carbon
right.
fiber wing on there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm kind of. Well, you know, it's not that tall. It's actually halfway tall.
How would you say it's?
It would be like in the middle. Actually, my vision will be kind of messed up. But
Really?
it's actually not. Right? I mean,
Dude, I was driving this car with the WRC wing around, and like I couldn't see anything behind me. It was pissing me off. I like kept freaking sticking my head out the window to see.
that's what I would end up
It was
doing.
annoying.
Is that Arthur's car? Arthur's
Yes. I was like, is that a cop behind me? Like,
So
looking out, like.
did you see the
I
kind
hate
of,
that.
how do I say this politely, larger kid with his dopey friend smoking hookah outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you
He
see
put
it?
a replica WRC wing on the back of his car, and it sits like this far off the rear deck, double decker, double
Yeah,
spoke,
yeah,
really
I've seen
stiff thing. Yeah. We started driving that car, and it like,
Started
25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour.
25, yeah.
It felt like a boat
What?
because it was working so well. The front end was lifting and was like squirrely.
You're kidding.
No, it really worked.
You couldn't like go on the steering wheel. It made the
Yeah,
steering
at
wheel.
45 miles an hour, you're like constantly correcting. Correcting. It was just pulling the car everywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was surprised to tell you the truth.
Wow. So, well, mine's not even.
Let's hope
It's just
not.
halfway as tall as the Rocket Bunny one.
Okay.
But I mean,
Yeah, if you got a front scoop
Yeah.
on the car, it'd probably correct a lot of that, but I wouldn't just drive the car around like that. I'd be scared to take it on the freeway. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that guy's he's gonna die.
well, why have this? I mean,
Dude,
how about the
that
Rocket
thing
Bunny
is
one?
so
Is that-
crazy. The Rocket Bunny one seemed fine. I drove that car around.
I need like that.
So mine is like halfway as tall as his.
Okay, is it part of the rear deck light?
I think. I don't think the one you're talking about is the Rocket Bunny. The Rocket Bunny one's freaking. Oh,
Yes,
big
high,
ass
it's
car.
high.
No,
No, like the one
the one on the Rocket Bunny car is it
Yeah.
fits flush with the deck. Literally just like a little ramp coming up.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just like a
Oh,
little.
you're talking about the class,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looked like they
last
mocked
episode.
it and
Oh, okay.
everything.
Yeah, just like that graveyard view here.
Okay, you're not
that one. No, I guess it was an art.
The Rocket Money one's a big ass carbon fiber.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that one.
No, the one he's talking about, and it's smooth at the neck. It kind of just ramps up.
Yeah.
It's nice. It looks really clean on the
Yeah.
bottom.
I mean, I have one that's like halfway installed.
Okay.
So I'm
I think
thinking,
it'll probably be fine. The only thing you're gonna have a problem with is that it could fucking do.
You're gonna hate it. I swear. I hate
well,
it.
if you're gonna,
Especially when you're in a performance car and you're always looking around for tops and stuff, like I am whenever I'm in a performance car. Yeah.
New to that.
It totally ruined my vision, dude. Like, how am I supposed to know I can punch it or not?
I have
you
the
know?
same problems even with the Evo wing.
Yeah.
I can't really see that well.
Is this one here?
Yeah, I mean, like the one on the Evo is tall.
Is it stock?
Yeah, it's tall. But it still blocks my vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also blocks like people's evil headlights.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that way.
Well, maybe that's what happened when I took the spoiler out.
See, it's better. I'm all about it. I don't care.
I just want to see how it looks with the other bumper to see if the lids are actually, if not, then
And for them to properly do it, they don't just shoot the bumper. They shoot the bumper and do a blend on every panel it touches. And then, so you ever seen those cars driving down the road and it's like dark silver, light silver with a fuzzy spot?
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing. I mean, that's bad bodywork when you see it, but if you're very particular, you're gonna know.
so they're gonna have to spot each part. Right?
And usually it's about 4 inches above the panel. So,
Crazy. How could it be $2 grand?
most body shops will charge $450 per panel in paint. So you got your bumper and your hood and your two fenders just like that bumper. Nobody's gonna be able to do a pearl white perfect.
And then it's not gonna match the rest of it.
Yeah,
it won't
it's
match the.
Yeah. I mean, I know how you are.
Yeah.
I just think it,
Yeah.
you're gonna hate it and be like, I can't believe I did that and end up with that and that on.
I mean, because I don't know with the other new bumper. I don't know.
What bumper is it?
It's a Barris bumper. So I don't know if it's.
I don't think it's higher than that one because it's basically the same nose and then stuff. A lot of time what body kit manufacturers do is they take the stock bumper and they'll cut a hole and then they'll add stuff to it. And to go any higher than stock, it, they get up there. I'll make it pretty. Yeah, just pour it out.
So that's all you need, right? Just that pipe to weld and temporary whatever.
Yeah, it's already got oil in it, ready to go. It's funny, I'm kind of ADD, so I'll do like a little here, a little there, 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 and
Oh, but you're putting that in that car. Are you gonna need this for or you don't need it?
I can get another one for you, not a problem.
I thought you said
Yeah,
you had it laying around, but you didn't need that's all you have.
I have 2 of them. The nicest one on for you. If you want to order a brand new one, this one's like $200 more than the one I had picked out for the kit.
I mean, well, you said you have the other ones are nicer than this one.
Maybe I'll find out. Whatever's nice.
Whatever is just nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess all you need is what the silly little plastic clip on the side, like before, to hold it. Security, even if I drive fast, it won't.
I'll make sure that this thing is good for like 120 miles. Okay. I'll give you a call.
Well, I'm not gonna pick it up today.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't really go that far.
Okay.
But yeah, call me up. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be around. So I'm not gonna be around.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But especially with the intake, you know that. It's basically
yeah.
get these 2 pipes to sit perfect
Okay.
and put the bumper on, flash the car back.
All right.
Okay.
Call me up. Yeah, call me up.
I'll see you guys soon.
All right. just concerned about getting my car back, and I guess it's not complete, but at least he's just gonna make it temporarily complete so that I can take it back with me, you know, and enjoy it, if you will. And that's why he's so curious to find out what else I'm adding to the car. But that's really my concern, is just getting my car back. And I feel a little better, but I really want him to fix that part, you know, with my fender that kind of got messed up, and hopefully he'll fix that. He should fix it.
Are you feeling a little better about this?
I feel a little better about it, but you know, I mean, now we'll see what happens, because I have to come back again tonight. I mean, this whole day again, right? I say it's really not convenient, because, you know, first it takes 30 minutes to get here, and I've been doing this for like the past over the week or so, coming here every day, and then today too, hoping that my car's done, and I guess it's not done yet. So now I have to wait for him to call me and stuff like that. So it's just another day. It's not a wasted day, but now I have to wait around and, you know, see if my car will get done. So
So what are you gonna do in the meantime?
you know, just hang out. We're just gonna hang out around here, and maybe go to the mall or whatever, coffee shop, and wait for this guy to call. Yeah, that's part of the issues of dealing with car shops or tuner shops, is when you want something built, they don't always build it on time, and you just have to wait. And you know, it's frustrating. It's stressful too, because then you're always waiting for your car, and it's never done on time. But you know, that's the nature of this scene, and you know, you call it what you will, but you know, it's just like that. There's no time, there's no deadlines, there's no priority on your car, and you know, you just gotta wait and pressure them and wait and tell them what's up all the time. You know, whether it's getting your turbo kit installed, whether it's getting your body work done, or whatever, it always takes longer than it should, and you just gotta kind of deal with that. That's just part of modifying your car and taking it to these tuner shops.
How do you deal with it? It's like stressful every place you go.
It is stressful. I mean, there's a lot of times I don't want to deal with it. That's actually one of the big reasons why I stopped building cars in the past, right? I kind of gave it all up, and then here I am doing it again, and then I'm re-experiencing these things I've experienced in the past. You know, so either you deal with these things or you don't.
Is it any different than before?
The only reason it's different is that I'm not building things that I know would take forever, like a really custom body work, which is going to take a long time to do. So I'm just like trying to build little things, like even a turbo kit. Look, at a turbo kit was supposed to take me maybe a day or two, and look, it's taking a couple of weeks. So that's basically it. So the reason why I've aired out my frustrations here on video, and so that all of you guys could sort of experience some of the experiences I've had, not so much to badmouth any tuner in particular, or say that, you know, when your car's delayed, it's a bad thing and all that. I'm just giving you guys a realistic idea of what goes on when you modify a car. If you're not working on it on your own, you do have to wait, and sometimes when the waiting time is much longer than anticipated, or much longer than what they've told you, then there's certain things that you need to do, whether you press them to prioritize you, and sometimes it can get frustrating, you know, on both sides. That's the way it is. And so I'm just airing out my frustrations here, but after everything has been said and done, and you get your car back, then everything is back to normal, and everything is not hunky-dory, but you're, as long as you're satisfied with the work that your tuner shop has done, the quality of work, then, you know, it's pretty much all good once more. But this is just to show you guys the reality of what happens when frustrations run high and you don't get your car back on time. I mean, this is just the reality of it.